Hey there, and welcome to the first practical lesson of the Psychology Essentials course. The main thing you should remember from the first chapter is that if you can control your thoughts and automatic thoughts, you have control over your behavior and your feelings. And as a result of this, more control over your life. And as we know it, this will give you more happiness, so that's pretty cool. Today we have a look at the ABC model again, but in this case we have a look at how you can use it in your everyday life. I will ask you to write a couple of things down, and I know some of you might not like this, but really, believe me, this is a very complex issue and a complex topic, and it makes so much more sense to write things down, to organize your thoughts and to become more aware of them and really to work with them. So please just pause the video and go to the download link down here, and then we go and fill this out and work with it. And I'm going to show you a pretty common example, but you can use your own situation from your own life, from your own experience. Just pick a situation in which you were a bit emotionally involved. You know, this can be a situation that made you angry, sad, annoyed, something like this. Okay, let's get started. As an example, I used the situation when I once expected my girlfriend to call me, but she didn't. So under C, the consequences, which are your feelings and actions, I write that I felt disappointed, hurt and angry. And what did I do? When she finally called, I was aggressive and we had an argument because of that. I write that down as well. Just focus on what you felt and what you did. In the ABC model, this will be your C. The activating event was that I expected my girlfriend to call, but she didn't, and I write this on the A. Do not judge or voice your opinion here. Just write down what you were aware of or what happened that triggered your negative thoughts and feelings. If the activating event wasn't a feeling or thought but something external, observe the situation, how a camera would have recorded it. That helps you to remove yourself a bit from the situation and write in a more objective, less judgmental way what has happened. Now we have a look at B, our beliefs and thoughts that led to how we felt and what we did. So now you write down what you thought. For my example, I thought that I wasn't important for her. Why else would she forget about calling me? She should know that I was waiting for a call. These were the thoughts and beliefs that led to my negative feelings. Be detailed for B, your beliefs and thoughts. Just keep asking the question, why did you have these bad feelings? And look for an answer inside of you. That's important. In my example, I didn't have these bad feelings because she didn't call. We know that thoughts always come before emotions. So my thoughts about being neglected and unworthy of attention triggered my feelings. Keep in mind, nobody can make you feel in a certain way. People can just push the right buttons that some thoughts come up, and those thoughts will make you feel in a certain way. That's why some people get a feeling of, oh, that's stupid, when they see a romantic scene in a movie, while others are deeply touched and sometimes even cry. If there wouldn't be these thoughts before the emotions, all people would always react in the same way to certain situations. Okay, now we have our ABC model, but it's an ABCDEF worksheet. So let's take this a step further with D, which stands for disputing your beliefs and thoughts. Challenge what you wrote under B. Challenge your beliefs and thoughts. Do they really make sense? For my example, this would be, why does it mean she doesn't care about me or even doesn't love me anymore if she doesn't call? How is not calling me connected to not caring about me? Okay, if you have found a good question or even questions to challenge your beliefs and thoughts, we can move on to E. E stands for effective new beliefs or thoughts. In this part, you basically answer the questions you came up with in the previous step. For my example, this would be, she is probably just busy with work and has so much to do that she forgot about calling. I keep forgetting that too when I'm so busy. Maybe an old friend called her and they just have so much to talk about and she's so happy right now, catching up with her old friend, that she forgot about the time. So many things could have happened and could have been the reason why she didn't call. Maybe she also doesn't realize how important this is for me and that I was really waiting for a call. I will talk to her about this and that it just matters if she said she would do something, that she keeps her promise. Okay, if you have written your effective new beliefs and thoughts down, read them a few times. There are usually several more positive ways of thinking, so stop expecting the worst and keep in mind you want to challenge your thoughts. So really try to think very different from what you wrote down under B, your initial beliefs and thoughts. In the last step, under F, write down your new feeling. In my example, this would be a bit irritated and curious what she will have to say, but not disappointed, hurt and angry. Using the ABCDEF worksheet helps you to stop reacting automatically to activating events just because you are so used to react to them in a certain way. It helps you to open your mind to different thoughts and therefore different ways of reacting. The ABCDEF worksheet exercise is one of the backbones of the cognitive behavioral therapy. Now you hear therapy and you might be thinking, oh my God, I don't need this, I'm not sick, I don't have mental problems. It doesn't matter, because this is just a great tool and a great technique to become more aware of yourself and what's going on inside of you. And this can benefit everyone. Because first you have to understand what's going on inside of you before you can really change yourself. In the next lesson, I'll show you another powerful technique how to become more aware of your thoughts and automatic thoughts. And then, in chapter 3, we're gonna learn more about how to challenge and dispute those thoughts and replace them with helpful thinking patterns. Please keep at it and keep learning this, because what you learn here can basically alter every experience you have in your life. Painful experiences can become less painful. Enjoyable experiences can become more enjoyable. And whenever you have a problem, you will see that you can overcome it in a more balanced and more calm way.